1999 gives us an opportunity to show the world.
I think architecture and design is a good idea in Glasgow because in New York they've got the Statue of Liberty. And
architecture is a part of everyday life. It's not something shunted off into a ghetto for professionals.
Glasgow is always mentioned as, you know, a city of culture and
quality,
design.
socially oriented housing has been developed.
It's going to be out of this world. I really do. I really do. I really do.
European.
I really do.
European.
They're certainly going to deliver a great event in 1999. It's all bubbling away beneath the surface, and I think what 1999 will show is that you know, it's out on the street, and the people understand what Glasgow has to offer.
Okay. Right.
I like Glasgow enormously as a city. You know, it's got a real sense to it.
American.
I think that my favourite building in Glasgow in 1999 is probably going to be the Lighthouse. Not so much as architecture pure and simple, but for what it is and what it will do and the energy that will be in it.
It's a place where children can go and learn what it is that makes architecture and design so important. It's a place where designers and architects can show the best of what they're capable of, and a place which is open to the entire city to go and see, to take part.
Stuff in front of the
architecture is a bit like, it tells you about old buildings and new buildings.
Glasgow 1999's education programme is going to make a new generation of young people discover the excitement of the built environment and make design something important and relevant to all their lives. One of the first projects is the Drumchapel Billboard project, which brings together primary schools and secondary schools with professional designers.
When we were doing the poster project, we put lots of landmarks into the map that we done. We got photocopies of them, and they cut out the bits that we want. And we had like a big billboard poster, and we put the things that we wanted on it.
The Billboard project was successful because it allowed many Drumchapel schools to collaborate on a sophisticated public design work using a whole range of design and art processes. And this type of work will continue in Glasgow schools throughout 1999.
Yeah, okay. Can you argue it? Okay, right, okay. Can you argue it with them?
Glasgow Development Agency is very keen to sponsor and to encourage good industrial and product design. The Glasgow collection offers the opportunity for local designers, of whom there are many with tremendous skills. It gives them the opportunity to collaborate and work together with designers to create new products. Everyday objects, whether it's a bath or a chair, can be recreated and reinvented by the introduction of quality design.
The Glasgow collection thing in particular is important from our point of view. The first is it endorses what we're doing, which I mean is extremely important. To be endorsed by the city that you come from is you know, very, very positive.
We did a lot of research, and it seemed that there were kind of very basic types of stainless steel baths out there, mainly for institutions and prisons and the like. And they had no design consideration to them whatsoever. I mean, design, as I said, is very, very, very straightforward. The process of fabricating it, making it seamlessly and hand finishing it just makes this a lovely object. As a young, new, small product design company based in Glasgow, we hope that one of the important and brilliant things that will come out of Glasgow's celebration of the year will be the furthering of developing relationships between fabricators and manufacturers and design companies themselves.
Good iron plan.
Good iron plan.
The varied exhibition programme at venues around the city offers something to appeal to everyone. Shows on design and food, sport in the home, a fresh look at Alexander Greig Thompson, design that shaped the 90s, and with Vertigo, a preview of cities in the 21st century.
We said that we would actually provide great examples of new architecture in the shape of the Homes to the Future project at Glasgow Green, which will be a place to go and see next year, but afterwards will be the seed for a whole new community in what was once the centre of Glasgow.
The most important project for me, I think, is going to be the housing. To me, it has got a, real international significance. And, why should we be living in the end of the 20th century in houses that look as if they were designed by Georgians? If Glasgow can demonstrate that they can build houses that suit the way we live at the end of this century, then I think that will be the single most significant thing for not only for Glasgow, not only for Scotland, but for the nation.
The Gorbals is a disjointed and fragmented environment which we're trying to stitch back together again and give it some dignity and a sense of place. We've involved an awful lot of local people in the process, and they've spent an awful long time speaking to architects and designers over exactly what they want to achieve. The Gorbals has had so much poor housing in the past that it's absolutely crucial that everything must be designed very well, and the 1999 bid for the City of Architecture helped people become more ambitious in terms of the contemporary design solutions. The architects and the other professionals that we work with share the local people's ambition to create a new Gorbals and to create something which is genuinely of quality, genuinely has visual drama, and will be a good place to live in for generations.
1999 isn't about architects talking to other architects. It's for the whole city. It's a chance, first of all, for Glasgow to have some fun next year. It's also about how the city can actually begin to redefine itself. It's no longer an industrial city, it's now a post-industrial city. So it's about economics, it's about jobs, and it's about exhibitions, and it's about regeneration.
To try and regenerate the whole of Cranhill. This is the whole thing, and this is a landmark. It's always been a landmark for the years and years that I've stayed up here. It's always a landmark, so we've always said, can we not get nothing done with that? And this is what we've come up with.
I think it's essential that we have to work with the local community. Firstly, because it's the only way to give them something that they really want and what they really need. That's the only way possible. And secondly, I think that it's the way that you get the best design results, because the local community come up with these ideas, not us. I mean, it was their idea to light the water tower, which was such a fantastic idea to begin with. We just basically take their ideas and meld them into something, rather than blatantly come along and impose our ideas on them. So it's very much a two-way process.
Yeah, I think it will be out of this world. I think it'll be wonderful.
The biggest legacy 1999 are going to leave is that the effort that's been put into speaking to people in these sort of isolated areas, the biggest legacy is going to be left in the people's minds.
The idea of bringing in European architects to cross-fertilise ideas is one step towards being a European city and being considered fully European.
1999 shouldn't be thought of as a one-year event. It will live on in the young people.
1900, Glasgow was at the leading edge of architecture and design. It had world figures in both those subjects. We're beginning to rebuild a very distinct sense of a culture in architecture, in design in Glasgow, which, yes, of course, speaks to the whole world, but has also got a very strong individual local flavour.
And I think Glasgow is absolutely throbbing with sort of energy and creativity. 1999 will be a considerable turning point for Glasgow and equip it to get into the next millennium.
That's it.